It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got CeeDee Lamb, and big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Saints and the Niners, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his third season now, it's Joe Burrow.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make them play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback, right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing wide side, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Here's Jackson to return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is fielded at the 27. Shifts by him. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Wentz firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And this this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. To the right side to Eric Ebron. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eckler now between the tackles. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Burrow. On the screen, this is Eckler. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nico Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Niners at 500, sitting at 5-5. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Touchdown 49ers! Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners have retaken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. On third down, Elliott. Good footwork at the 30. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A final shot before half for Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And despite the fact that they're down on the throwing the football in that opening. Meanwhile, for the Niners, as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz completes it to Aguilar.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is a counter play. Eckler, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Again, it's Wentz. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff left to Elliott.
Holding offense.
And that flag accepted. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Draw play. It's Eckler. Again with a juke.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football and they pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff, it's Eckler. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From the 38, Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Burrow.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Burrow on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Patrick Ricard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Gano for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back now here in Santa Clara. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
Zeke with a shake and bake.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Over the middle to Beckham. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And he's got it down to the 28.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Aguilar. It's only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as they move the sticks again.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
On first down, Wentz throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Now Wentz. This is caught. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 6 yards away. And
the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Burrow will throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
On a slant, here's Collins.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. A give to Elliott running left. A little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
144 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wentz to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And, oh, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an reception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Burrow. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Throwing, Burrow. That's caught left side by Judy. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.